Okay, so one of the places that most salespeople fail is by asking hard questions. And, some people think some questions are harder than others. Some people think all questions are easy, but a lot of people fall short because they don't ask questions. Now, I'm going to give you an example. There was 2 interviews, and I read the pieces in Colin Theriot's Cult to Copy group that he has on Facebook. There was 2 interviewers and journalists, and they were interviewing this person. I think it was Elon Musk, as a matter of fact, and they were asking him a series of questions, and they both asked the questions, and the thing that came to us was, out of these 2 interviews, which set of questions do you think got the most responses? So one of the interviewer styles was, well, tell us, when it came to your family time, was it your wife, your kids, your dogs, your house, your debt? What was it that kept you going? While the other person said, what was it that kept you going? Only. They didn't give him any choices. They didn't give him anything to think about. They just asked him the simple question versus the elaborate question where they foreshadowed and gave them, pre-chosen choices or predestined choices. Well, it turns out the guy that asked the shorter, easier question got the most information from somebody. So the lesson to be learned from this is the easier the question, don't lead your clients. Right? Don't say, well, sir, you're looking for lose weight, you're looking to grow more hair, you're looking to be in better shape, you're looking to pick up chicks. What is it exactly you expect to get? Don't give them any ideas. Just ask, hey, what results do you expect from doing business with me? And then shut up. Right? That's a hard question in a lot of sense, because people think you have to give somebody choice. Like, you think you're on the phone with an idiot that you need to arm with answers. It's not true. Our prospects are just as smart as we are in most cases. They just don't know the specialized whatever it is that we do, or they just don't have somebody to hold them accountable. It's really that easy. Right? Or they don't have time to do it. There's always something, but it doesn't mean the people we're on the phone with, or the people we're having chat messages, the people that are coming into our sphere of influence, doesn't mean that they're stupid. They just don't know what we know, but they want to know it, so that's actually a sign of intelligence, right? So you want to oblige them by that. You want to ask them the hard questions, but you don't need to preload their brain with the answers. Just ask them the question. So what made you decide to reach out to me? Notice when we went through the closer process, those weren't like, what made you decide to reach out to me? Was it coaching, digital products, mortgages, real estate? It was none of that. I don't need to load you with questions. You're an intelligent individual. You'll give me the answer. I just got to ask you the question. The other thing is, when people lie to you on a sales call, God damn, it's frustrating, right? It is, and you know they're lying, but a lot of people, salespeople in general, are pussies and won't call them out on it because you don't want the conflict or the fight. But look, a lie is a symptom of a lot bigger problem behind the scenes, right? Just like if someone tells you, I closed $50 million last month, then you hit them up for a $5,000 paycheck, and they're like, oh, well, I ain't got any money, right? That's a symptom of something bigger. Maybe they do have the money, maybe they don't. Maybe they exaggerated their income, maybe they exaggerated the fact that they don't have money, but it's a symptom. And it's really, really, really hard to deal with that, but it's your job as a salesperson to push through that. Well, sir, tell me what's really going on. You told me you made $50 million, but now you can't afford $5,000. What have I done to disappoint you? Right? Was it this? Was it that? Was it? Don't do that, right? What have I done to disappoint you to where you wouldn't $50 million to $5,000, right? You got to get in there and ask the hard questions. What's even worse is when someone's lying to you and they say, well, it's this, that, or even worse, when someone's making up excuses and lying to themselves, and you got to push through, I can't afford it, I shouldn't be doing it, I don't deserve it, and all those things. You have to stay in the fight and ask the hard questions. But here's what gives you the ability to ask those hard questions. That's confidence. All you have to have faith in is your ability to be able to fix their problem. You know what their problem is because you've done the right marketing. You know what your solution is because you've done this before. So all you have to focus on is getting their problem. And it may take some hard questions, but you just take your emotion out of it and stick to the questions. Here's my challenge for you in this video. Write down 5 to 10 questions that are really fucking hard, that deal with when people are lying to you, when they're stalling, when they're giving you false objections, when they're lying to themselves, when they're held back, that you know you can really help them when they're scared to help themselves, right? Write those 5 to 10 questions down and keep them. Next time you're on the phone call, next time you're on chat, ask them those questions. And don't make them some kind of preloaded questions. Real simple, to the point. Let them elaborate. It's not your job as a salesperson to elaborate. It's your prospect's job to elaborate, so that way you can diagnose. We'll catch you on the next video.